Well, howdy, howdy, everybody, and welcome to another one of our fine St. Mark's videos. I see producer Suzanne, when I said howdy, howdy, made a grimace. Did I say something wrong?
No.
No? You know what you need?
My arm.
Oh, honey, I know just what you need. You need a peanut, and that will help you out.
No, thank you.
Did you get a new can?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, goodness.
Didn't cost you parishioners one thin dime. I have some other people that supply me with these delicious,
I'm sure they do.
these delicious comestibles.
You probably have about 10 cans in that cabinet, I bet, probably.
I don't.
He's a peanut supplier.
Yeah.
We need a baby elephant in the backyard.
Good places to goat.
Care for a peanut?
Yes, thank you.
They're so good for you. How about
Sure,
you?
we'll have a couple peanuts,
Oh my! Wouldn't you producers like some peanuts?
We'll have a peanut.
Dog!
Make you happy. I'll have
I
a
knew
peanut.
that'd
yes. Took a handful of peanuts,
That's
too.
good for her. She needs that.
Yeah.
Mark's Katir, Chris.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, they're so good. Everybody get in on the act and come and have a peanut. They are just so satisfying. Well, I don't have very much to say, except that, Saturday's our big Eucharistic Congress
Yes.
down at the Liberty War Memorial. And Aunt Bee over to the office, and Uncle Joe have been getting up the bus, and it's full.
It is full.
It's full. The bus is full.
Started a waiting list in case anybody is interested.
Okay, great.
And if anybody's got questions, if they're going to drive down for this big celebration, if you have questions, I have a map of parking and things like that. So if you need anything like that, you can call the office and we can help. We can help give you some more information if you have questions about that.
This has got nothing to do with you nice people here, but they want us priest types to get down there, hear confessions, work, and they've told us nothing about where to park, nothing about where to go once we get there, nothing, zip, zero, nada, but you have directions and everything.
I have information for us, but not for you. I'm sure they will have some special provisions.
You probably are meeting at the Chancery, probably, and then taking a bus
I
over,
suppose
maybe.
it's possible.
Be nice if they tell you, though.
It would, yeah, it would be nice.
It's not Saturday yet.
Anyway, that's pretty good. Anyway, pardon me for getting into the weeds like that. Nice people, it's just kind of exasperating to be left to twist in the breeze for so long. Anyway, because of that, again, there is no Saturday night mass here or anywhere in Jackson County or Clay County or Platte County. In some places in Cass County, I'm told, are not having a Saturday night mass.
Okay.
So what do you think of them peanuts? Anyway, we'll manage. We'll get through it.
We have big crowds on Sunday.
And somebody
Well-
may be sitting in your seat, in your pew.
Ooh.
So
Pay
you
your,
may have to share
pay
different.
your pew rent early.
That's right.
It seems like there's something else I ought to mention, but oh yeah, daily mass. I had my first daily mass in the chapel today.
Well, you're in church.
I mean, in church today. Thank you. I don't like it. But we're going to have to be in there probably for a couple of weeks. Well, they're diddling with this concrete stuff, maybe even longer than that. It's just how it is. So remember, park in the south lot for daily mass, come in the south door and wind your way into the big church. Now I'm going to have to start wearing a microphone because I get tired of yelling at all the people in church who can't hear me. So anyway, we'll get through it. Can you all think of anything else?
How about the tin cans for Project Cure? I'm missing about 80 to 100 cans that the people took home with them. So if you would bring them back with something in them, it would be great. Sister Andreas would love you if you'd get them back to me. So I have 6 more now, and a couple of them are really heavy. So if we could get some more back, she'd be really happy. She's already has about $3,500 in money that the parish has donated to the cause.
Wonderful.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah.
Last year was 6,000, so we kind of have to get it moving.
You know, Sister Andrea will love them anyway.
Oh, she will, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Regardless of what comes in, she will love it, yes.
Because she's just a person who's full of love.
She is.
Yes, she is, yes.
Kind of like I have love for peanuts.
I knew that was coming.
Anyway, Uncle Joe, what else would you like to tell us?
I'd like to remind everybody about the Graceful Transitions series that starts Tuesday, May 7th. So it's May 7th, May 14th, and May 21st. We're going to talk about aging gracefully, graceful caregiving, and then the third leg of that is about farewells, graceful farewells, about funeral planning. And Ann and Jacob are going to talk, somebody from the Catholic cemeteries, and we're going to have a funeral home representative there. It's free, no solicitation. Everyone is welcome. A couple of things to think about. There's details in the bulletin on the website, our Facebook page. But a couple of things to think about. Ann and I were talking the other day, and she, from some of the research that they're doing on the grief teams, was talking about the grief ministry, how we need to have a team around us as we're thinking about aging and caregiving. And so we're going to talk about who's on your team, and being conscious of the fact that if they're peers, and we're talking about aging, that they're probably also aging too. And so, you know, how do we think about some of those details and some of those projections? And then in the last couple of days, we've had all these tornado warnings, and our prayers obviously for all the folks who've been affected by tornadoes, high winds, down trees, et cetera, et cetera. You know, we hope that we never get hit with a tornado, right? But we build basements in this part of the country. So there's probably an analogy there. We hope that we will have a pretty easy glide path in our later years, but you know, a lot of us don't have that. And so to prepare, the only thing worse than having to talk about it is not talking about it and then having to scramble in an emergency. So again, that's coming up. Plenty of information in the bulletin, on the website, on our Facebook page, or call the office for more information.
Both of our funeral homes are bringing their booklets with them. And so if they're interested in doing something from Speaks, they have a great book that I have a copy of that you can look at. You can have it. But it really lines out everything that you need for making your funeral arrangements. Not doing the prep for the mass at all, but at least getting your house in order for the arrangements. And Speaks, or Shields also has one, but it's not as detailed as theirs is. So it would be very helpful. The lady from Speak said that she will have them there, but she's not giving them away, but she would like you to come talk to her and make an appointment if you're interested in pre-planning your funeral arrangements. And she can come either to St. Mark's and meet with people, or you can go to the funeral home and meet with people. And the same is true with Jason over at Shields. He will also meet with people here or at Shields Funeral Home. So they're making it very accessible if you want to start this program. Someone's actually coming to see me next Monday to start doing their arrangements for the funeral part here at church. Because we have, 2,800 families now?
Yes.
Yes.
Really?
And we have 6 pre-needs in our file. So it's a lot of people that have to make some arrangements.
Well, we hasten to add that there's no solicitation
No,
involved in
none-
this
none whatsoever.
It's
No.
merely for informational purposes. And the information, frankly, is pretty necessary. Take it from a guy who knows a lot about funerals. It's not as difficult as buying a house, okay?
Right.
But there is a fair amount to it, and it'll be a nice informational meeting. And nobody's going to be allowed to try to sell you something.
No.
So please don't be put off
Yeah.
by that.
We've made that very clear to all 3 parties, because the third party is Catholic Cemeteries. They're coming over to talk about plots in spaces for urns and things like that. So, but there's again no selling on it whatsoever.
That's the third leg, and again, the first 2 are woven together the spiritual and the practical, so more practical information, but from a spiritual perspective, how do we, how do we accept the fact that we celebrate that we're made in the image of God, we're unique and wonderful, we have all these gifts and talents and this wonderful body that God gave us. At the same time, we're subject to the laws of God and nature, and this wears out. And so how do we, as we think about that, how do we approach that from our faith and go forward? So hope that folks will come and pray with us and talk with us and
Yes.
learn from us. And in addition to the theology, some of you know, I'm a daily caregiver every day. So we got a lot of experience there, as are you.
I am. In fact, I have to get over there pretty darn quick. Today's big bill paying day.
Oh.
If I could add one thing, if they want to meet with either funeral home at the parish, check with the parish for office availability or
Exactly.
meeting space availability.
Right.
Don't just assume you can walk in and have a meeting space.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, because we're pretty flexible,
Limited,
but
yeah.
we're limited too. So we'd appreciate a heads up before you show up.
Definitely.
Yeah, well, did you have any more you wanted to say, Ann, about anything?
No, I think we're pretty well set. We're Jacob and I will be talking about the music and the planning, and he's going to provide a copy of our funeral liturgies and music that's available that they can take with them and start filling it out. If they need more help doing it, they can approach any of us to help finish filling out their book and make it. We'll make them a copy, and then we'll make a copy to put in the files so Chris has it. When we go, she goes, "Yep, they're there. Here's their plans." We'll be set to go.
Okay. You producers have anything you want to say?
Nope, I don't have anything.
I think we're good.
You've got to come up with things to say.
Watch yourself walking downstairs. Hold on to the
Oh,
rail.
that's excellent advice.
Yes.
I love that.
Yes.
And if you could see the producer, Suzanne, you'd know why she's offering that advice.
That's
She
right.
tenders it because she was recently at St. Louis minding her grandchildren, walking down some stairs, a modest set of stairs in the home of her son, right?
Yes.
And she fell down and went boom.
Boom, boom, boom.
And kind of messed up her wrist and her shoulder and her ankle and
Her
her
hip.
hip.
The whole right side.
Like-
Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes.
Yes.
So that's really great advice.
Yes.
Yeah, it is.
Watch where you're walking.
Watch where you're walking.
And we've had 2 parishioners recently that have fallen on the sidewalk and just not paying attention to where they're walking.
Yeah.
So please pay attention. Don't walk and text.
That's called aging gracefully.
Yes. So to be aware of your surroundings. You know.
Yes.
Watch where you're walking.
Thank you. I like that.
You're welcome.
And producer Chrissy, you don't have anything?
Not that I can think of.
You have an interesting shirt on.
I have a baseball shirt on.
Where did that shirt come from?
It was a free giveaway at a Royals event my son went to a few years back.
I see. For those of you who can't see it, it's shaped like the scoreboard at the stadium. And it says, "Take me out to the ball game, Kansas City Royals." I think the bottom of it is 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out.
Yep. 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out.
Yeah.
At the old ball game.
At the old
Ball
ball game.
game.
Yeah, well, that's good. Oh, that's great. Go Royals.
Go Packers.
Oh, brother.
Just had
That's
to try it.
football.
That's true, but it's a round thing too. You can throw it.
My
Wrong
father,
season.
do the Royals play tonight?
Probably.
Yes, yes, in Baltimore,
Tonight in Baltimore? Okay.
6:10.
My father watches every game religiously. I mean, every pitch of every game. at the end of it, he scrupulously records the score in his notebook. He keeps a daily notebook.
He's keeping track. There you go.
So, God bless him. All right. Well, thanks everybody for your kind patience and attention with us this weekend. We're just going to continue to sit around the peanut department at St. Mark's World Headquarters and gouge ourselves.
Would that be the peanut gallery?
Yes, it would. Oh, very good. Okay, Jacob.
Couldn't
All right.
resist.
All right. Well, until next time, goodbye
Bye,
and
God bless.